Hi guys, welcome back to the show. It is day 16. We've been doing this for 16 whole days. I'm glad you guys are joining me. As always, I am your host, Virtual Kane, and we are jumping in today with your tech tweets of the day. Let's see, Gene Cernan, 1934 to 2017. We are saddened by the loss of retired NASA astronaut Gene Cernan, the last man to walk on the moon. Let's see. Tim Cook says, we honor Martin Luther King by helping to achieve justice and equality. We may have all come on different ships, but we're in the same boat now. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, we should have highlighted that. Sorry, my bad. Let's see. Next, I see science literally as some kind of vaccine against the kind of people who would exploit human ignorance. Well, that's a good quote, and obviously that's coming from Neil deGrasse. So, Neil, thank you. I still think you're wrong on the flat Earth and moon landing, but whatever. Google search for medical bankruptcy by region. Oh, that's a horrible burn. All right, let's see. Alexander Gerst. I chose to cycle to work because before the Russian winter is out, not because it is easy, but because it is hard. Maybe tomorrow I'll walk, though. All right, that was your, let's see, I think we still need more. Yeah. Answering a call to remove a python from a family, no, that's not news. We mourn the loss of our friend Gene, same news. Return of the MOOC Economic News Special, I don't know what that is. Earth Sky, Milky Way last seen from Queensland, Australia by Daniel Gosson. And we'll end with a quote from Martin Luther King. An individual has not started living until he can rise above the narrow confines of his individualistic concerns to the broader concerns of all humanity. It is a very, very good quote. All right, guys, are you ready to jump into the news? Too bad, here it comes. All right, let's see. Germany says NATO concerned about Trump obsolete remark. Germany's foreign minister said on Monday that U.S. President-elect Donald Trump's comments that NATO was obsolete had aroused concern across the 28-member alliance. Since when are anybody concerned with what Trump is saying unless it's true? Yeah. Istanbul New Year's nightclub attacker caught. Media reports. The gunman suspected of killing 39 people in an Istanbul nightclub on New Year's Day has been caught by police in the city of Esenyurt district, the Hurriyet newspaper website and other media reports said on Tuesday. Cuba, United States to fight terrorism, drug trafficking, and other crimes. Cuba and the United States on Monday signed an agreement to cooperate in the fight against terrorism, drug trafficking, money laundering, and other international criminal activities on the eve of President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration. Former U.S. officials urged Trump to talk with Iranian MEK group. Nearly 24 former U.S. officials have urged President-elect Donald Trump to enter into discussions with an exiled Iranian opposition group that until 2012 was listed as a terrorist organization by the U.S. State Department. Hundreds of U.S. Marines land in Norway, irking Russians. Some 300 U.S. Marines landed in Norway on Monday for a 6-month deployment, the first time since World War II that foreign troops have been allowed to be stationed there, in a deployment which has irked Norway's Arctic neighbor, Russia. Britain will not seek half-in, half-out EU deal. Britain will not seek a Brexit deal that leaves it half-in, half-out of the European Union, Prime Minister Theresa May will say on Tuesday, according to her office, in a speech setting out her 12 priorities for upcoming divorce talks with the bloc. Trump won't be worse than Obama, says Venezuela's president. Venezuela's socialist leader said on Monday that U.S. President-elect Donald Trump was the victim of a global hate campaign and it could not be any worse than the outgoing Barack Obama. I have to agree. You know, whether or not you like the guy, you really have to admit that the media is trying as hard as they possibly can to smear him, to just drag him through the dirt, to pin him to something. And all I gotta say is that, you know, all these people who are doing this are the same people that were calling everybody bigot, you know, when Obama became president. You know, when Obama became president, they're like, oh, you need to shut up about blah, 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 because you're a bigot, you know? Or you need to blah, 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 because you're a bigot. You know, you can insert the blah, blah, blahs with whatever it is that you hear in your head. But the truth of the matter is that they told us we need to just get over it and get used to it. Now that they don't have complete control over everything, they are using the same scare tactics that people tried to use against Obama against Trump. And I think it's childish. You know, if you have any differences of opinion on this, please leave a message, because I would like to know what other people think about this. I mean, think about this. Do you really suspect Trump of evil, clandestine designs against the U.S.? Personally, I can't see a single one. Him wanting to work with Russia sounds great for our space program, and if climate change is a real thing, then who would not want to support the space program, which could get millions of humans off of the Earth and over to Mars, where they've already bombed the hell out of it anyway, and nothing's going to get broken. All right? Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Put it in the comments. I really want to know what you have to think. Let's jump in. Syrian rebels attend peace talks in Kazakhstan. Syrian rebel groups have decided to attend peace talks backed by Russia and Turkey in Kazakhstan to press for full implementation of a ceasefire they say has been widely violated by the government and its Iranian-backed allies. See, there's just more stuff going on. All right. Looks like the last of it. Chinese official fired after calling Mao a devil. Wow. EU Parliament speaker vote could strengthen Eurosceptics. I don't think so. All right, you guys. Let's jump into our trends and see what's happening today. What is America searching for? Antonio Brown, apparently, with 200,000 plus searches. Antonio Brown video creates problems for player and team. So apparently he made a video and people are not pleased with it. Who cares? MLK quotes. Martin Luther King, the Radical Nine. MLK quotes the media won't cite. I kind of want to go in there to see what that is, but you know, that's what your daily top 7 at 7 is all about. We find the interesting things that you want to know about today, but don't want to have to search for yourself. By watching this show, you are killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And now we provide you with all the information that you would like to know. All right, Inauguration Day. Inauguration Day rooms are big business for Airbnb. All right, well, good on you. Number 4, Monica Crowley. After plagiarism report, Monica Crowley will not take White House job. Well, I don't know what that's all about, but apparently Trump was offering a job to somebody who was accused of plagiarism. Whether or not the plagiarism was actually real or not, I can see why somebody would not want to move into a high-profile position with such a claim being held over their head. James Harrison gets pre-dawn workout in after win. Harrison eventually reconsidered his decision, and 2.5 years later, he's a major defensive cog for a Steelers team, just 1 win from the Super Bowl. Bob Beckel returns to The Five. In a surprise move, Bob Beckel is returning to Fox News as a co-host of The Five. Don't care. Aaliyah, happy 38th birthday, Aaliyah. Look at her lasting impression on style. Really? I mean, I loved Aaliyah. I thought she was just gorgeous. But it really, to say that she had a unique style, I just really don't see it. I mean, she looks like every other girl that was out there during the 90s. I mean, even this picture that they're showing right here. You know, what about En Vogue? Come on. What about Salt-N-Pepa? Okay, they were around way before she was, and to say that her style is unique, boy, you guys really skipped out on the 90s, didn't you? I'm sorry. Aaliyah, I love you. You're awesome. So, you're just, you're not really a style icon. I'm sorry. But, you know. Oh, anybody else? No, 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 no. Young Pope. What the heck is the Young Pope? Oh, it's a show on TV. All right, you guys. Thank you very much for tuning in today. I hope you had an enjoyable evening. I hope you had an enjoyable week. Stay tuned. We have another K&K Promotions Presents coming up very soon. And you might not have to wait all the way until Sunday to get it. Just saying. All right, like and subscribe. I should have highlighted my trends, but whatever. Like and subscribe. I would love to keep working on this show, making it better and better and better. But, you know, it really boils down to what you guys want to see. So if you like what you see, tell me. If you don't like what you see, tell me. I read every comment, and I will use all of your suggestions to make this show better in the future from here on forth. Yeah. All right. Love you guys. Have a wonderful night, and I will see you tomorrow.